So this is where I stayed last night. I must have picked up a bug or something like this. I had a really bad day yesterday. I couldn't cycle more than 20k after I left my brother at the airport. Had to stop here, and thankfully I had a room. Today it's looking much better. I feel much better right now. I'll try to push on for the next 80k to the next town and stay there. See how it goes if the foot stays in. I was basically sleeping the whole day yesterday, so I should be well rested today. This is day 3 now that I'm kind of struck down with illness. Still not managing to keep any food in my body really, and yeah, it's tough. I'm basically cycling today on a can of Coke so far. That's all I had to eat, but there's no chance getting anything in the body because it's coming out straight away. But the scenery here in Turkey, especially this stretch from Erzurum to Erzincan, is absolutely fantastic. I was pretty ill the last couple of days, but decided to ride again today, and it was a brilliant decision. I'm a bit knackered. I've just climbed 1,000 meters almost in less than 40k, which is a massive climb up to 2,150 meters. So, whew. He's pretty still, doesn't move anywhere. It's pretty difficult to impress him. Let's try again with this little stone here. Hello, turtle. No movement at all. It's lovely here. I'm now out of the big hills, as it seems, into some really lush green rolling hills here, which for a moment is a nice change after going through almost 600 kilometers of really high mountains. Stunning morning here after a wonderful camp last night, and this landscape here is absolutely stunning. Amazing scenery here, absolutely mind-blowing. This is such a superb day today here in Turkey. Really loving it. Beautiful cycle today, coming down from about 900 meters down to 350 now, and by the looks of it I'm gonna hit the flat bit right now. Great start to the day here, great morning to cycle. I'm about 720 kilometers away from Istanbul now, so getting closer and closer, and the landscape here compared to Eastern Anatolia, totally different. It's mainly farmland here. They're just about to harvest the crops, so everything's yellow here. Really nice. Towns every 20-30 kilometers now, so yeah, really enjoying this. This is relaxed cycling here. This looks like proper summer here. Look how amazingly beautiful those sunflowers are. Mediterranean, which is the biggest town since Erzurum, kind of roughly the same size, about 102,000 people, but the setting is absolutely stunning against the mountain backdrop here. Got a massive mosque over there and the river running through it, and you can get a bike lane over there. So yeah, worthwhile pedaling here. Time for lunch here, and then another 50k potentially for today. Brilliant day today. I'm almost at 150 now, and this is my lane. Possibly the biggest cycle path in the world. I remember that I was in Turkey about 19 years ago as a child, just turning 18 actually. And this is the Turkey now that I remember from that time. Massive big hills here, quite rocky. I don't remember any rice fields, but there's a lot of rice fields around here, and it's getting a bit more humid here than it used to be in the mountains. But back to Southeast Asian conditions here. Oh, gosh, it's pretty hot now. Sweating a lot on the uphill, but fortunately there's a light breeze up here, so that makes it a bit more pleasant. But yeah, it's warming up now here in Turkey. The days of 15 degrees are over, definitely. Back up here at 930 meters. Whew, with 140 kilometers in the legs. This is a pretty mountainous area here with a lot of climbing. 5:30, earlier start than expected, after I had to unpitch my tent last night, as someone must have reported me, because I pitched right in the middle of a path and I didn't expect anyone to come there, but clearly someone had seen me. So yeah, I had to unpitch at 2 o'clock, no, actually at 12 o'clock, and then just spent the rest of the night at the petrol station here. And right now I'm just riding into the sunrise here. Beautiful morning, but it's really chilly here. Just climbing up the last meters here. Almost at 1,300 meters. Huge pass here, and it's scorching hot right now. The sun's probably come out, and the difference is magnificent. Today in the morning it was almost too cold for mitts. I had to put on my rain jacket, and it was really cold. And right now this is like 30-35 degrees. Right at the top here, 1,325 meters, which is a lot to climb. But it's lovely weather here. The views are breathtaking. I had a wonderful view while I was climbing up, and yeah, I presume from here it's downhill towards Istanbul because it's been quite a climb to get up here. But yeah, I'm really enjoying today. It's getting a bit cooler right now up here with the wind, but I guess as soon as I descend on the other side, this is great. Fantastic scenery here. Now, just the sign here, second big pass, 5 meters lower than the first one, so it's marginal difference. I'm just cycling to the beautiful city here of Bolu, which indeed has a cycle lane. It's a bit rotten in places, and the paint's coming off, but it's nice to have a cycle lane right to the middle of the city center here. The road here in Turkey, which I took from Erzurum over here, was utterly brilliant with a lot of passes, and this view here is amazing, and it's really clear today as well. So yeah, absolutely loving today. So close now, about 20 kilometers away from the Sea of Marmara, where Istanbul is situated, and that's basically the end of Asia. I've made it. This is the Sea of Marmara, on which Istanbul lies, and this is the last bit of land actually I'm cycling to in Asia, so I'll be hitting Europe very soon. The nice thing about Izmir is also there's a cycle lane here which goes along the road here, which is for the moment really relaxed cycling. Main road, and there's loads and loads of traffic here. So it looks like I'm in Istanbul now. Beautiful cycle path here along the Marmara Sea. How amazing is that? Breakfast at a bike shop. I'm here at Güzel Akai's bike shop in Istanbul, which is a brilliant place to hang out. I've spent the last 2 days here just sitting around and talking to customers. It was really nice, and Gilbert gave me a bed for 2 nights as well, so absolutely amazing. And he's an amazing cook, so look at all of the stuff here. Here's some nice bread and tea, of course, and salad and cheese, so pretty awesome. I cycled 1,600 kilometers, I think, for one Turkish coffee, because whenever I make my coffee in Germany...
There's a heart on it.
Oh look, there's a heart. Yeah. Better?
Yeah. Now you can see.
Whenever I make my coffee in Germany and I just put the coffee powder and hot water above it, the people call that Turkish coffee, but this is not the real thing. This is the real thing here, and I'll have a quick look how it's made.
1 cup for water. 1 cup for 2 coffee. So.
That's it?
Yes.
Ah. And now that's heated up, and then we've got Turkish coffee. It's really quite simple. Pretty cool. So I'm in Istanbul right now, well I'm not, well I've been in Istanbul for quite a while, but I'm actually cycling towards the Bosporus now, so now it's getting real. I'm gonna come to a European side of the city. That's the first challenge for today, over getting to a busy market street here. Nice cruise here along the Bosporus on the European side, and yeah, it's lovely to cycle back on European ground. Rains in Turkey, it rains properly. Like the road just turned into a flooded stream here. It's absolutely horrendous. So after more than 100 kilometers, I think I'm officially out of Istanbul. Those are the very, very outskirts, and the rest here, it is a massive, massive town. Just inside the tent here, made it just in time, pitching the tent and getting everything inside. There's a massive thunderstorm out there. It's pretty damn scary. But I've pitched here at the petrol station. I'm underneath a tree, so I should be fairly safe. So, made it just in time. Last big day here in Turkey. I'm about 160 kilometers away from the border now. I'm cycling through those fantastic sunflower fields here. Long day today, not really long, but it was undulating up and down all the time. But I arrived here at Bulgaria. Bisiklet, which is a bike shop here in Adina, which is the last big town in Turkey before I head over to Bulgaria. And this here is a wall where all the flags from cyclists who've come from different countries are hanging. And as you can see over here, fast forward, there's a Scottish flag here, which is amazing. So someone from Scotland's been here. Just wandering around the shop here. It's lovely being in bike shops, just having a look around. There's some bits I ride. I already spotted my tires here, and I can spot my saddle over here as well. So that's the Brooks Cambium I'm riding. It's the wider version, so I've got the skinnier version of that one. And another familiar item. This is the first job outside of, I think, pretty much since Australia or the USA, where I can spot a hip flask. Look, for whiskey. This will be my last night here in Turkey, and this is the usual procedure each evening. Once the sun goes down, people who are doing Ramadan, they're fasting throughout the whole day from sunrise to sunset. Now my last kilometers through Turkey here, and I'm cycling through Edirne, which used to be the capital of the Ottoman Empire before it moved to Constantinople, which is now Istanbul. A town full with mosques and historic buildings, really nice, fascinating. And yeah, last kilometers here before I get to the Bulgarian border. It's really not far away from here, but it's lovely to finish in a town like this. I had a wonderful stay last night with Engin, who runs Trakia Bicyclette in town. It's the only bike shop in town, so they're in a very, very good position here. But yeah, love Turkey. I'm a bit sad to leave after 3 weeks here, but I'm also looking forward to the stretch home now, as I'll be entering Bulgaria and then a couple of other European countries very soon.